Infinitegraf.com.
What's up? It's your boy Sis L here once again, man. Exclusive. We got Collipark Music, DJ Smurf. What's poppin'?
What it do, homie?
Man, what's good with you, man? What's going on with you right now?
Man, we just trying to finish up these albums for Hurricane Chris and Soulja Boy right now. You know, I got like two of the hottest young cats in the game, so we just trying to catch up with these hot singles they got out.
Ew, I had called you yesterday, man. I heard you was you say you was in the studio, man. What was going on yesterday?
I had them both in the studio, in the A room and the B room. Collipark Studios was off the chain yesterday, so you know, I think Soulja Boy is a little farther along than Hurricane is, because Interscope is really trying to get his record out really fast.
Ew. Now, how did you get caught up with Soulja Boy? How did that all pop off?
Well, a couple of people brought Soulja Boy to my attention. And within a week span, like 3 different people who didn't know each other, just, you know, telling me about this kid from the internet. And by the time that third one brought it to my attention, I was like, I gotta go check this out. And so when I first saw the numbers on MySpace, I thought it was fake. So I just started asking kids, like literally asking every kid that I saw if they knew about Soulja Boy, and every kid that I asked knew about it. So I got, you know, we got on a plane, got the limo, and went down to Batesville, Mississippi, and signed him up.
Oh, that sounds crazy. Off the MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
And how did Hurricane Chris? How did Hurricane Chris come along as well? How did you get it in connection with him?
Well, I heard the A-Bay record in Atlanta like 2 times, and it's kind of the same type of thing. It's like I know the types of records that I've been a part of have been like huge anthem type records.
Right.
And so when I heard the Bay record, I actually thought it was a little Boosie.
You thought it was a little Boosie?
I got on the plane, and actually instead of signing him, I actually took him over to my man Brian Leach, who did my Yin Yang deal over at TVT. He's now over at J Records with his own imprint, Pologram. So that was kind of like a gift to Brian Leach for his first artist to be over at Polo Grounds, and that's Hurricane Chris. So I'm executive producing that.
Okay. So what strategies or what methods do you go through when you search for these artists, whether it's on the street or on the internet? Like, what do you sit down and think about when you get ready to pull these artists up out the woodwork?
Well, normally it's about the music first. You feel me? With Soulja Boy, it was the music was last. I gotta say with Soulja Boy, because really what sold me on him was all this whole community that he managed to build on his own on the internet. Like, I had never really seen that. Like, he had fans, like the fans of somebody with albums, and I say albums with an S. He has loyal fans like that, like females, young kids, male and female.
That's crazy.
He got whites, blacks. You know, he's already getting offers for shows across seas. Like, it's crazy, and nobody can take the credit away from him for, you know, doing that. It's just that the music just wasn't, you know, marketable because of the quality and the, you know, just the way he was doing it.
Right.
And once we got that right, and then you plug that into a machine like Interscope, and I think the sky's the limit, you know, for him.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. I'm saying it once again. Y'all out there on the internet, pay much attention out of what you're doing. Pay attention.
It's hard. You know what? That's like a gift and a curse, because like, he got me as one of his top friends on his MySpace page. I get so many hits, you know, from people who think they're more deserving than the people who are on. You try to listen to them, but then you listen to about 100 of them, and they all suck.
Right.
You know, it's like, man, I ain't got time to listen to this, and then you wind up missing that Sean Kingston or whoever else.
Right.
But to me, it's not just the internet. Like, I heard about Soulja Boy in the streets first. Like, I heard about him in the streets because people's kids were hip to him, and then I was led to his page. And that's where I really saw it for myself. So it wasn't just that he lived in the internet. Like, it started translating into, you know, he built a fan base, and it spilled over into the streets.
Right.
And so it wasn't just the internet for him. And like Hurricane, like, he already had a hit record. You know, it was just a little different. You know, if you're not into that type of record, then you would hear a record like A-Bay and be like, that's trash. But I hear A-Bay and I say that could be Woot There It Is for this generation.
Man, yeah.
You know, that's what I thought when I heard A-Bay.
Hey, as soon as you just gave that comparison, I see where you're coming from, big time. I see where you're coming from.
Right.
Just you looking at it from a different perspective than what most fans would look at it.
Well, I'm looking at it for see. The problem is with a lot of the cats who are doing music and who are in control of music right now. They want to make music and get behind music that pleases critics and other rappers or other producers. Like I'm totally not into that. If you know my history, I make music that the people want.
Right.
And the people dictate how I move. You know, if it's hot, if the people want it, I'm gonna try to give it to them. So when you look at artists like, you know, D4L, I mean the whole Snap movement,
right.
Were people from other regions in the beginning and still now. They write it off, but what you don't understand is that music came from the streets before it got commercialized. Like, that was in the most hood of hoods. Before the radio even got it in Atlanta, it lived in the hood. So that lets you know there's legitimate music. So
right.
You can't just turn your nose up at it just because you don't respect it or you don't do it. But because the people who actually go out and buy these records, that's what they want to hear.
Gotta get it. I was just talking to Impact and the DJ Vlad about that. You gotta get the people what they want. At the end of the day, you can't knock the hustle.
Right. And I think the DJs are coming back around now because, you know, before, you know, DJs thought they were bigger than some of the artists. And, you know, they make you jump through all these hoops before they would even touch a record, whether it was a hit or not.
Oh, man, I didn't went through, yeah.
Coming out, you know, big singles have been coming out this year. I think DJs just want to be the first to have that next hot record, you feel me?
Yeah, they want to have that next hot shit.
Right.
Man, but that's good to hear, man. Coming straight from you, man. That's good to hear. Any other projects you working on right now?
This cat by the name of VIC. He signed to Young Mogul, which is my brother's label. And I'll be executive producing. Hurricane was actually signed to Young Mogul before he went over to Polo Ground. So he's about to close a deal. I don't want to say who with until it's, you know, inked
until
up.
it's confirmed, yeah.
You know, we got a couple of records on him that we shuffle in between to see which one's going to be the first single. So I'm just, and I have a group of producers called The Package Store. It's 4 producers that I have that I've been working with, just trying to get them. So the focus of Collipark is focusing on the brand and not so much on me personally, you feel me?
Yeah. Because,
you know, everybody has ups and downs, and, you know, I sat back and watched a lot of producers and a lot of camps in the game that are built around one person. And if that one person is ice cold, that means everybody's ice cold. So I don't want to have that happen. I did enough work in the last 2 years to be able to sit back and try to come up and get good people around me and make my brand just about good music and not just about Mr.Collipark.
Right. That's good to hear, man. Any shout outs you want to get to your listeners, man? This interview is so resourceful. I want to go longer, but I can't. But any shout outs you want to give out?
I want to give a shout out to all the kids out there on the real, man, because I'm learning all over again. They're making me get back in the school about rap and about music. And really, on some real, I just think it's time for a whole new wave of rap music. I think R&B is cool. I'm cool with the R&B, but rap is so stale and boring right now. There are no superstars in it. Like, I think the kids are going to dictate what this music is going to be in the next 5 years, and I think 10% of the rappers that are here now be here in the next 5 years.
You think so?
Shout out to the youth right now.
Yes, sir, and that's what it is. Your boy Sincere, man. DJ Smurf. Appreciate it, man. Infinitegraf.com. We're going to get back with y'all on a later note. Holla at your boy. Infinitegraf.com.